Good evening, YouTubers. Today's video, I'm just going to run you through a very easy thing to do for your KTMs, KTM 50s that is, KTM 50 Pro Seniors and KTM 50 Minis, which I've got here. I've got a 2014, this was from 2013 up to currently 19, maybe models before that, something for you to check. Basically, if you're having fuel starvation issues, this could help you. The fuel filter for these bikes is a part of the Petcock or the fuel tap, which we're going to replace. And if you, like myself, if you think you've got fuel leaking into your carburetor when the fuel tap is off, this will obviously be what you need to do as well to replace your fuel tap or your Petcock. Pick this up today. $51 for a new fuel tap for a KTM 50. And inside here, there we go. That's what we get. So we've got the fuel filter up the top. There's an O-ring there. And also there's the Petcock itself. Change is very simple, extremely simple. We have a 6mm socket. And I've got that on the end of a 1/4" driver. Haven't found any torque specs for these. And I don't think we need any anyway. So basically the screws here, they go directly into the plastic. These aren't bolts, these are screws, okay? So we need to be very careful that we don't strip these, because they will be unreplaceable. Like the threads cannot be helicoiled, they can't be fixed. So if we strip these threads inside the tank, you'll be in a lot of strife. You'll be replacing the tank basically. So they just come out like that, as such. There's our old one, okay? That's there. Yeah, there's a bit of gasoline or fuel, as we call it here, still in there. So if you worry about it, you can put some gloves on, but I've seen plenty of that every time. Here's a new one here. Let's just make sure the O-ring is seated. When this came packaged, the actual O-ring was separately in the box. So make sure the O-ring is on. And then we're just going to put it back in like this. So the valve or the outlet, should I say, from the Petcock faces towards the inside of the tank. So when it's mounted on the bike, it's going to be facing towards the motor. Just going to put them in finger tight. And we'll just screw this up. Just don't go too tight, just want it firm. And that's all there is to it. So that's that's an easy fix. So if you're having fuel starvation issues, you can do that. You could take, if you're not having problems with the Petcock itself, if you're just having problems with the filter, you could take the existing one out. You could clean, give it a clean, run it through some gasoline or something, and maybe with a rag you could potentially just give it a wipe off, but. Me, myself, I found the fuel was leaking through this valve and coming out when the bike was off. So I found the bike was flooded quite regularly between motos, when the young bloke was doing motos, or even after sitting in the shed for a week between weekends. It was always a bit difficult to start to blow a lot of smoke. So I think what was happening, or I'm sure what was happening, that the fuel was leaking through the valve and flooding the carburetor every time the bike was off. So it's a good way to do it. It's a good way to do it. Anyway, have a good one, guys. See you next time.